All right, thanks, guys. We are 25-1 in our last 26 daily double picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also hitting 79% for the current college football season. You can locate that information in the description section below, and that's on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, guys, we got ourselves some playoff baseball, so let's go ahead and get into it, beginning with the Cardinals taking on the Braves. And that's going to be a 5:02 Eastern first pitch in Atlanta. The Cards are minus 115 on the road, total at 8. Now, we did see a 10-cent move towards St. Louis. No movement on the total as of yet. Once again, St. Louis opened a $1.05. Pretty much this game opened up as a coin flip with both teams at minus 105. Once again, St. Louis opening minus 105 up to minus 115, total at 8. 51% of the consensus is leaning toward Atlanta. 53% shaded toward the under. Right now, the Braves are plus 105 on the money line. St. Louis plus 155, laying the run and a half. We have Jack Flaherty for the Cards, Mike Foltynewicz for the Braves. Now, St. Louis is just 2-3 straight up in their last 5 games where Jack Flaherty made the start. They've also dropped 6 out of their last 9 head-to-head matchups with Atlanta. The Braves finished out the season 21st in scoring on average, 24th in hits. They also won just 33% of their games following a day off. Now, on the other side, Atlanta is 23-15 straight up in their games, played at the current market price. They also posted a win percentage of .574, taking on teams over .540. And when it comes to this Braves ball club, they finished the season 7th in scoring, 3rd in offensive walks. They are 13-1 straight up in their last 14 Mike Foltynewicz starts. Now, total-wise, Atlanta 11-3 to the over in their last 14 at home, taking on the Braves. Atlanta 11-3 to the over in their last 14 at home, taking on the Cardinals. If you're into historical trends, they're also 27-15 to the over in their games where the total was 8 to 8.5. Now, St. Louis, on the other side, they are 75% to the over in their last 8 ball games themselves. I'm going to lean toward the home dog in this one. Give me Atlanta plus 105 in the over. 8 runs in that game. And before we go ahead and handicap our next and final game for the show, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Wednesday's Major League Baseball action. Happy Wednesday, guys. It is hump day, and the weekend is almost here. Now, before we go ahead and move on, just want to quickly remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where we are 25-1 in our last 26 daily double picks. We're also hitting 79% in our college football package for the year. There's also plenty of free content on that website as well, including my current records. So you can actually locate those records on Patreon right on the homepage. We have a bunch of different memberships and packages. They begin at just $1.99 per month, and you can see my current record for free on all those different memberships and packages. Once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. Link for that site is in the description section below. All right, let's go ahead and cap this next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Nationals taking on the Dodgers, 8:37 Eastern first pitch at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers are minus 155, total at 7. Not a whole lot of movement on the total as of yet. We may not get any movement on that total. We may end up closing out at 7 or 6.5. You never know. But we did see a 10-cent move toward the Dodgers in the early wagering here. They open a $1.45 up to 155. Total open and remains at 7 flat. 51% of the consensus is leaning toward Washington, 62% leaning toward the under. Right now, the Nationals are plus 145 on the money line. The Dodgers are plus 145, laying the run and a half. We have Steven Strasburg for the Nats, Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Now, if you like Strasburg in this matchup here, he is 20-6 on the year with a 3.22 ERA. Washington, very good, cashing on that run line away from home. They are 50-33 ATS when traveling this year. They've also won 11 out of their last 13 ball games straight up, and they are 3-0 in their last 3 Steven Strasburg starts. Now, a couple more things to add about the Nationals. They finished third in runs allowed on the road, also third in hits allowed on the road, and they finished fourth in striking batters out on the road as well. Now, total-wise, Washington is 2-1 to the over in their last 3 Steven Strasburg starts. Meanwhile, the Dodgers 9-7 to the over in their last 16 Walker Buehler starts. So this one should be a close one in my opinion. The Dodgers may win it outright, but I think Washington should keep this one close, especially considering how good they were on the run line all year long on the road. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Washington plus 1.5 in the over 7 runs in that game. All right, guys, we're going to slide into our quick pick recap brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. We got the Nationals plus 1.5 over 7 runs and the Braves plus 105 in the over 8 runs in that game. All right, let's go ahead and slide into our shout-outs. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. Shout out to Joe Me the Money, Adam D. Ford, Marquise Foster, Jay Norman, Tiernan Stevens, Brian Titties, Square Steam PS4, Hambone from Hargroves, Louisiana. Shout out to Antonio Romero, Jazian Larice, Quam 90210. Good to see you in the comment section, Quam. I know you've been with me for a very long time, commenting since nearly day one. Shout out to Chris Kittrell, Eric Card, Zach Dirksen, Proline Master, who has an excellent YouTube channel of his own. Check him out. That is Proline Master. Shout out to the Sport 78, who continues to show me support in the comments section. Also, shout out to Steve Weish, who once again continually supports me in the comments section as well. The Sport 78 and Steve Weish, definitely some good guys, good friends of mine, and getting the job done in the comments section for me. A couple more guys to give a shout out to. Got to give a shout out to my man Quardarius Douglas, who is just jonesing for them NHL picks each and every day. Quardarius, Q-Dog, good to see you. And then finally, we got to give a shout out to Vinny Smooth. And last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man, Frank Nitti. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. We are 25-1 in our last 26 daily double plays. We're also hitting at 79% for the college football season. There's also plenty of free content there as well, including my current record. That is patreon.com/BrockPage. Link for that site is in the description section below. But most importantly, I got to thank you for tuning in right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Wednesday to you. Best of luck to you. And don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage.